quickly show you how to create a simple campaign with our software called LeadPrompt, right? So LeadPrompt is a lead retention and follow-up tool that can help you bridge the gap between your marketing and sales via SMS. So this is our CRM, right? For this test account, I just have one contact. If you were to click into this profile, you can see all the data you've collected from this person, right? His name, email, phone number, date of birth, and you could actually customize this and add more fields depending on what type of data you need to collect. And here's your conversation history with this particular lead. Opportunities. So what is an opportunity? Opportunities and pipelines. We have, depending on what we have, potentially have multiple services and products. So each and every product deserves its own customer journey, right? It deserves its own customer journey. So a pipeline would be that customer journey, and the opportunities would be the different stages in that journey. So, for example, let's say I have one product, okay? This will be my missed call text back journey for that product or service. Let's say I run a dental clinic. I'm gonna have 3 stages: warm leads, requested appointment, and closed. These are my 3 stages. I'm gonna save that. If I go here to opportunities, I'm gonna have clients in the I'm gonna have leads in the warm leads stage, the requested appointment, and closed. So of course, as I said earlier, my messaging to warm leads versus requested appointment are going to be completely different. They're 2 different people at this point. And of course, you can add as many stages as you want, cold leads, etc., or anything, depending on the need of your business. So the way LeadPrompt works actually is, with LeadPrompt, you would get a brand new phone number, and that phone number would actually forward all phone calls and texts to your personal phone. So your clients will get a different phone number from you, but you can manage everything from your existing phone, right? And this is how that works. So basically, if you wanted to get a brand new phone number, you would go here to phone numbers, right, under settings. By the way, this meeting is recorded, so don't feel like you have to, memorize everything or write everything down. Add a number. So I'm based in Canada, so I'm gonna select Canada, go to filters. And since I'm based in the GTA, I'm gonna put 647 and try to get a 647 number. Right? So all these numbers are available. All I do is select the one I want and hit proceed to buy, and I'm good to go. And then after that, it's gonna ask I can select the number that I just bought, and basically I can basically give a follow what's it called? I can give I can put in a number there for all of my incoming calls and SMS to go to that phone number. Right? So basically, I manage my entire business from my personal phone, but I can separate between personal calls and business calls, and personal messages and business messages. Because we also do have a mobile app as well that you have a mobile app as well that you could install onto your phone through Google Play or the App Store, right? And from there, you could basically do what we're going to show you right now. All right. So now to the automation. Right, so you go to workflow, and then you go to automation and click workflows. So you could start from scratch, which we're gonna do, but you can also use a pre-made template. So we already have an automated missed call text back template for you, but we also have other templates such as birthday template, FAQ reply, webinar registration confirmation, etc. You have so many different automations pre-built for you that you can use. But for the purposes of today's session, I'm just gonna start from scratch. So with any automation, right, with whatever automation software you use, you have triggers and actions. A trigger is what triggers the automation, and an action is what is basically the reaction to that trigger, right? Just a general best practice when you're creating automation, name everything. Because especially if you want to create something really complex, things can get messy really fast, right? So add a new workflow trigger. So simply what we're going to do, call status. Missed call. We're going to name it missed call. So first and foremost, under filters, you want to select call direction, and that will be incoming. And then call status, you want to put busy, canceled, or no answer. So basically, if any of these three things happen, they're gonna get they're gonna enter the workflow, right? Obviously, if you answer the phone, then they're not gonna answer. They're not gonna enter this workflow. So that's why we didn't check off completed. Oh, sorry, we're gonna put voicemail as well. Next, we're going to create an opportunity. In which pipeline? Missed call text back pipeline. Which stage of the pipeline? Warm leads. Because of course if they called you, by definition, they're warm, right? Allow opportunity. Now here, allow opportunity to move to any previous stage in the pipeline. So this won't be relevant to our workflow, but perhaps it would be for yours, right? So somebody went from warm lead to appointment booked or appointment requested, but then for whatever reason they got back to you saying, I don't want an appointment anymore. Then they're gonna move back to warm leads. They're no longer in appointments booked or requested, right? Now that we've put them into the opportunity, we're gonna send them a quick SMS. Right. All right. So for example, hi, this is Lala from Gig One. Sorry, we missed your call. So state that you missed their call, and that's why they're getting the message. Also, make sure you state where you're coming from, right? Just because they need to know that this message is coming from your brand and not just some random person, right? Sorry, we missed your call. Can we help? So that will be the first message that goes out. However, if this lead doesn't respond in a certain time frame, what are we gonna do? So first and foremost, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for a contact reply to that SMS. And we're going to wait, I would say, 3 minutes. So if this contact doesn't reply in 3 minutes, all right, if this contact doesn't reply in 3 minutes, what's going to happen? We're going to need to create something called an if-else statement, right? So this is a condition we're stating, right? If contact, so here, if contact reply, so if the reply message contains these words, yes, sure, perhaps, absolutely, right? Basically, what we're trying to say is that if the message we get from them contains any of these words, like positive keywords that they want us to send them an appointment link, automatically they're going to receive that message. Sorry. Right? Yes. So I should name this. So first condition, do they want an appointment? Yes. Okay. So if they want the appointment, they'll go through this stream. If they don't want an appointment, they'll go through this other stream. So first and foremost, if they say yes, or they give us an indication that they want one, We're going to upgrade them to request appointment. They've moved along in the pipeline now. And then we're going to send them an SMS. Right? Sounds great. Here's the link. Here's our booking link. Right? And then you put in your booking link here. And then of course you can make this more as complex as possible. But what if it goes the other way? Right? So what this states is that either they didn't say anything. I can make this more complex and add a third branch. So the third branch, I didn't add that actually. So maybe I should. No. Replied message contains no, not a nope, etc. Right? So these are all negative words that they don't want an appointment. So clearly they want something else. Save action. What you do in this case, opportunity, right? From missed call text back. So now they're no longer in this no longer in this pipeline because clearly they didn't want an appointment from you. They wanted something else, right? Right. So you can now from here you can basically say like, how can we help? How can we help you? And what you could do is you can even list a bunch of options. So option A is a particular service. Option B is another service. And depending on which service they want, or they basically text back, you can set up a specific automation for all those. So if they say I want service A has its own automation, its own pipeline, or whatever it is, right? Service B has its own, service C has its own, etc. And if they don't respond at all, then basically, according to my automation, then basically the automation just finishes. But again, you could add more. You could add another time. You could add another time condition. Wait, if they don't respond in 48 hours, then send them this message, or then send them that, or upgrade their contact details, etc. So this can get extremely complex depending on your business needs. But again, if you need something simple like this, then there you go. That's just basically how you would do it. Then you would hit publish and save. And generally, this is how automation would work, right? Again, you have triggers and you have actions to follow up with them. Right? So there you go. That is our missed call text back automation. That is ready. And so far we have 0 enrolled, and we have 0 that are currently enrolled, obviously because we just created it. Right? So that's LeadPrompt in a nutshell. Now that might be overwhelming to some, right? That have never really experimented with automation and workflows, etc. But you're not in the dark. You could contact our support service. You can get on a live chat or even a live Zoom support with one of our team members. We have support docs here if you want to get started. And we even have an interactive product. We have interactive product tours. So, for example, if you want to go look at the opportunities, for example, let this load. It actually takes you through each tab, right? Basically, get a description of what everything means, and then you're ready to create an opportunity. Similar with the docs, even some of them have videos as well. Here, buy a phone number. You even have a video here showing you how to buy it, what all the settings mean, etc. Okay,